Okay, so I'm going to talk about packaging an InDesign file. Now, as you remember, the InDesign file has information about all these images, but it does not contain the image files themselves. We have our links palette showing all the images that it's linked to. And it's the same with the fonts. It has information about what text is, what font you want to use, what size, what styling. It does not contain the fonts themselves. So if I were to save this InDesign file, take it home on a zip drive, open it up in an entirely different computer, I'd suddenly be in trouble because I might not have the fonts and I definitely would not have the images. And basically it would be unprintable. It would print with, it would swap out the wrong font, and it would give an extremely low-res preview of all the images, and all your hard work would be for nothing. And you don't want that. So what you want to do is package the InDesign file. Packaging the InDesign file finds all placed images and all fonts used, and copies it into one folder along with a copy of the InDesign file. Basically just grabs everything you need for this file. And it's very easy to do. File, package. It will give you a summary. These are all the fonts. These are the links and images. It's giving me a little warning. What is the warning? I believe the warning is that some of our images are RGB, which is fine for this project. If you were sending this to a printer to print a high-quality book, you'd want to convert them to CMYK, but for our needs right now, RGB is fine. The thing you want to do is you want to go through here and you want to make sure it doesn't say missing. Everything is linked, that's good. As long as it's not missing, you're fine. And you can click this, show problems only. It thinks these are all problems because they're RGB, but that's not a problem for us. And you hit package. It will probably say something like this: you need to save it before continuing, save it, great, and then continue. It will ask you where you want to put the folder. It will take your file name and add folder to it. And down here you have these options: copy the fonts, copy the linked graphics, update the graphic links in the package. You want that because that will just automatically relink all the images. And you hit package. It will give you a warning about copying font software, but you know, we're not pirating the software, so it's fine. This is just for our own use. Hit OK. And it's as simple as that. I'll show you the file. We'll go to the folder. See, here's the demo layout folder. This InDesign just created this for me. There's a copy of the layout. There's a folder with the document fonts. There's an instructions document. And there are all the linked images. All right, copies of them all. I still have all of them where I had them on my original hard drive. It makes copies of everything. And the one thing I like to do is to add a PDF to that folder so that there's a PDF in there as well. This is good if you're sending something to a printer or sending something to someone else to work on it. They can look at the PDF just in case things are not what they should be, or just in case someone without InDesign or a different version of InDesign can't open your InDesign file, they can look at the PDF. I find that a very good idea. Now, this folder is perfectly fine to put on a flash drive or a USB drive. However, if you're going to be sending it via the internet, either via a cloud service or via email, you want to compress the folder. And what you simply do is Control-click or right-click on the folder in your Finder window, and you navigate down to Compress. And that makes a zip file. A zip file is smaller in size, but it's also it's a format that all email readers can handle. Sometimes if you're trying to email raw files around, things can get a little jumbled up and get corrupted. But if it's in a zip, then it's much better. So that's how I want you to package the folder. You are going to want to package the folder if you're working on a school computer and you want to take it to a different machine that's not on the EDM network. If you want to take it home, if you want to take it to one of the other CCNY computers, you're going to need to package it. And you're also going to need to package the final, it's one of your final deliverables. I want you to do this as one of your requirements for this project. And that's how you do it.